This is the Pause 22.4, and I think it's safe to say we've tried to break this trailer.
No! Oh boy! Oh!
And it just keeps going. So now we're here at the Pause factory to see what goes into building one of the best built RVs in the world. I'm Shane Stauffer, and I've been in the RV business for nearly 2 decades, and I've spent that time seeing too many RVs fall apart. These frustrations led me to find the outliers, and I became obsessed with a single question: what goes into making the best built RVs in the world? This is Behind the Build. Today, we're at the Pause factory in Ligonier, Indiana, to explore what goes into building the ultimate off-road trailer made right here in America. And this time, I didn't come alone. I've brought some of our sales coaches with me so they can see what's under the skin of the trailers they talk about every day. Between them, they've sold and lived in a lot of RVs, from entry-level stick and tin to high-end towables. They know where most trailers usually fall apart. On this trip, they're here not just to see the 22.4, but to understand why it's built differently and what that means for our roamers in the long term. Let's kick things off from the ground up, starting with the underbelly. Let's take a look at the tanks and heating and how the 22.4 keeps your water systems and structure protected when the weather and the road get rough.
G'day.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, here's the new guy that runs the plant now, Levon.
Shane, nice to meet you.
Levon Troyer. So he's a production manager now. Tom. At the plant.
Thomas.
Yeah.
So Shane is from ROA. He's the owner of the dealership. And then these other 3 guys here are sales guys for him.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
remind me your name, how you say it? Levon. Okay, Levon. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
Yeah.
you guys get any trailers that aren't perfect, he's the guy to call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I'll make sure
I'm
to
gonna
tell Randy that.
Call up. No. Oh, geez. Don't tell Randy.
We met with Maynard, Brian, and Levon with Pause, who did a marvelous job taking us through and explaining each of the processes along the way. I was blown away by the amount of time that they allowed us, their openness to share those processes with us.
So this is a 22 frame, so it's actually good you guys are here because this is constructed just a little bit different the way the insulation is done
Okay.
with the generator and everything like that.
So is that where the compressor they relocated?
This actually is not only insulation,
Oh,
but it's
so that's-
also a sound barrier as well. To prevent
Oh, nice.
Sound coming through the floor, yeah.
So the sound barrier and an insulator.
Insulation. It's
Obviously
similar
got
to
the
something
generator.
that like semis use in their cabs and their engine compartments or anything like that.
Yeah,
Just it's a heat barrier, sound barrier, and insulation.
very nice.
So,
Yeah, you can actually feel the thickness on this.
Yeah, that's
but
pretty
see,
good.
with
huh?
the generator built into it, we couldn't run our traditional underbelly all the way straight across from the front.
Yeah,
So the underbelly is run to this point, and then from this point up is when we go through and run the other.
so you
yeah.
got your generator, and now your compressor's underneath there.
That's air
actually
tank.
air tank.
Or the air
12-gallon
tank.
air tank.
Okay, gotcha.
So the air compressor will sit in the front passenger.
Yeah, the front. Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
How-
the air tank.
How big is this air tank again? Do you know?
12 gallons.
12 gallons. That's a
Yeah.
12-gallon air tank. Pretty
Nice.
big, right? It's almost like a construction.
When you look at the thickness of the aluminum here, that's impressive.
But see how this extrusion is built too? See where like all these cross members sit
Yep.
flush.
Sit
See,
right on this,
but
flush.
it's
Yeah.
flush with this. These are riveted in here too.
Very
They're
nice.
not screwed or welded or anything
So
like
no
that.
welds
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Look
But
at
see
that
what's cool
bracket.
too, Shane, is the generator's built into the frame.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not eliminating any storage area at all.
But look how they
Very nice.
they bracket this and then they actually weld
Spot
that.
weld that so the nuts can't move.
Yeah, so that will
That
never
is-
rattle
That's
loose.
amazing. Look at that. Great attention to detail there. Just the little things that can make a huge difference in your ownership, especially with going off-roading like the customers love to do in these. All those things like that make a huge difference in the
All
longevity
that
of the trailer.
bouncing and vibrations.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's very cool, right?
Very organized on the wiring.
Yeah, all wire loomed and protected. That's awesome to see.
No, that's amazing.
There's just no corners that are cut.
Then you notice the side rails, Shane? The units are coming in with this protective coating on the side rails now to eliminate scratches.
Oh, really? Okay. You're talking about the plastic that gets removed? Okay.
Is this the first one that has that on it?
Yeah, we just.
Oh,
last
so you're
act was the first
okay.
one.
I've always wondered how the heat was ducted through here. So you just run that and then stab holes through it.
We have 2 furnaces in this coach, so we actually have 2 ports, one from each furnace going to
That
the
actually
underbelly.
go into the
Okay.
underbelly.
If you only run one, you'll still get heat in the underbelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I really wanted to actually understand. Now these have tank heaters on
Yeah.
them as well.
12 as well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then look underneath here. You can see that's actually insulation. Can you tell how they
Wow.
below the tank?
That's thick too.
Yeah, you almost have an inch.
Oh yeah.
Is that how thick is that?
1 inch.
1
Yeah,
inch.
I was gonna say that's.
Do you see
And then
that?
of course
Can you see
everything's
that?
sealed up
No,
with
I
the
don't.
foam all around
Oh,
the
yeah.
edges.
No critters.
Yeah, so the tanks aren't actually touching the floor. You have the underbelly, but then you have that inch foam all the way across. And then they put the tanks down. But the tanks also have heaters. Plus this is a heat duct that's running all through.
Yeah. It's got heat coming
This
out.
is a massive improvement from previous.
So let's say a
Well, we've
tank
been
has to
ducting
be.
heat into the underbelly for a while.
Yeah, not something that's really no, but yeah,
Yeah.
for a while already.
But running these lines, I didn't see.
On the winter package,
would-
we were doing that, yeah.
Yeah, you were doing that.
But
We didn't have 2 furnaces at that time.
Yeah, the 2 furnaces allow for you. So both of the furnaces, where are they located at when they?
One here and
Yeah,
one
one's
there.
right
So
here.
is that one that duct that's
This one
going?
goes to this furnace and that
And that one, where does it runs through and ends? So the bedroom furnace is for your black and gray tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the main living room furnace is going to be for your
Fresh tank.
fresh tank and these lines, huh? Okay, that's good to know.
I saw one of these. We were working on it. And I'm like, why is there a bunch of holes
Yeah.
in the duct? And they're like, that's how it's supposed to be. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Spreading the heat out throughout
Yeah.
the trailer.
But this is nice. Look, I mean, you're going to have heat hitting all this
Yeah.
area, like the
Yeah.
radiant plus some coming out of the.
Then Brian explained this too to the guys, because this is what Brian came up with for the fresh tank, so we don't lose any volume in the fresh tank, because we were continuously losing volume in it.
So we
So
went to a bigger hose to prevent siphoning, and we came up a little bit further than going down. That way, if it sloshes around, it doesn't start siphoning it out. Basically, that was the whole idea.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Retain more in the
That's a
tank.
good idea.
At one time, we had 2 hoses going down, and one would let air in, the other one would siphon it out. So
Yeah.
going to this prevents that, and you get the full capacity of the tank.
That makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, some people were complaining about as they were tipping and sloshing, they were losing
Losing
Water
water.
was
water.
coming out.
Yeah.
So what's the easiest way if like you bust a tank? You come in from the bottom to replace it, so you just drop
Everything's- yeah,
everything.
everything's accessible from the bottom on all our tanks.
So is this the outlet? Is that the main outlet right there
For the
for the freshwater tank?
right here.
That this is out.
Mhm.
This is out.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I guess this is going to be the fill or something.
Actually, we fill and pull from the same line with the
okay.
Nautilus system.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then look at how these brackets are mounted back here.
Just flush.
And it's nice. You can't
I mean-
see this, but do you see these aluminum bars?
That's
Yeah.
just amazing.
That's the
seeing that.
support for the tank.
They really bracket these on.
I know this
That's
is
insane.
This is amazing
Oh,
what
man,
you're
that's
seeing
a nice
here.
Clean finish out.
How all this is the stabilizer
Right.
coming down, and that is huge. How this thing is tied in multiple points. Really amazing seeing everything tucked inside this
Yeah.
whole area down through here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen anybody tuck everything in as tight as this is within this floor system.
It just looks so
Like
so
this.
clean. Like
It is.
I've seen campers built like this that just look like a rat's nest or
Oh
just
yeah, it's a total mess in there.
Like parts are just thrown in and
Junk just laying all over
there's
inside
no
there.
like there's just no schematics on how
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it.
I mean, that's shocking to see how they've
truly-
done this.
I just love Huck bolted frames.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I think that is the way to.
It's a lot to
do
take in.
this.
Maynard, this is awesome how they've recessed all of these
Yeah.
from the first ones.
It's just amazing how it's bracketed on. Like
No,
there's
it's
so
hidden.
many points where it's held on at.
So now we've seen the guts of the 22.4 with tanks that are heated and protected and an underbelly designed to survive cold, vibration, and real off-road use. But all that protection only matters if the trailer can actually get to the places you want to camp. That's where the suspension comes in. Instead of standard leaf springs, the 22.4 rides on a MorRyde air suspension with bags, shocks, and a dedicated air system. Let's take a closer look at how that setup works and why air ride matters.
But yeah, this gives you a lot better view of, so you can actually, I mean, I guess you guys know, Tom and Terry, both that you can hook up an air hose here to air up your tires, air up your toys at the campsite.
Yep.
And then, so this would be off door side. So on the door side, you know, you have these two, so if the air compressor would fail or whatever, you can put an air tank onto here and actually inflate the suspensions.
So you
So
always
it's
have a way to air up
It's a
your airbags.
fail-safe area way to do it.
That's what I love about just the whole Pause in general. There's always a manual override for everything.
And well, got to, if you're out back,
Right.
you got to get a way to get in.
Right.
Yeah.
So all the airline fittings are the same fittings that they use on semis and trucks. So if any of these fittings go bad and stuff, the customers can just go to a truck stop and they'll be able to get airlines or the fittings that they need to splice into it to fix it.
And that little cover there, you can
Very
remove
nice.
this from the bottom and get to all those.
And get to all
Yep.
the fittings in there.
The same way with the airbags. Those are there's airbags that they use on semi trucks and stuff too.
So we had an issue a while ago when we were out in the middle of nowhere, off-roading, and we sent Kobe. We said, Kobe, go down to the Love truck stop and see if they have anything. You know, he went down there, came back with every fitting that we needed from Love's. So,
awesome.
but on his way, he stopped at multiple auto stores. I think he like found a O'Reilly's or a Checker and nothing. Got to the
Love's,
truck stop, Love's, and they had a
Love's
bunch
truck
of these.
stop.
And he came back with
Your
everything.
gas station.
We fixed it up. So it's semi-truck. Semi-trucks use all this same hosing, all these same fittings. So if you were driving through, and people don't realize that when you're driving cross country, a lot of those big semi gas stations, they have work bays, and they'll be able to pull in some of this stuff and work on it.
With that, you know, what if you didn't have Colby? These all have bump stops,
right,
all inside of it, so you can still
you can
travel.
ride it with it deflated.
Right.
Yeah, and then it's like a Timbren suspension.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of a air ride suspension.
And right now you're pressure checking the bags. Is that where they look like they're inflated right now?
Well, it's just because they're hanging down right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had them inflated
So
right now or
just,
not. Okay.
No. Then they got the 2 Bilstein shocks per suspension too, so that's huge.
Yeah.
We've just seen that the 22.4's air suspension adds comfort, stability, and reliability to the Pause models. With manual backup systems and real semi-truck grade components, the Pause keeps you camping if anything goes wrong on the trail. Now we're going to look at the structure that sits on top of that suspension, the composite floor. Unlike a typical plywood floor with seams, glue, and staples, Pause uses a thermally bonded composite floor, essentially baking the core and fiberglass together in a huge oven. This is what allows this floor to span wider gaps without flexing and stand up to impacts you'd never dare try with wood. Let's take a look at how it's built.
This is our flooring, so I mean, you guys seen the flooring,
Yeah.
the composite.
Oh yeah, have you
So
seen this?
It's all one piece.
Yeah.
We
See,
have
they're
the
still coming in all
transcore
CNC.
We have a-
but-
up there, right?
Yeah.
We have
we're
a
doing it
piece
in-house
of it
now.
back at our
Yeah.
This
shop.
is the
that
stuff
we
they've
show
taken the
people.
sledgehammer to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't as thick as what the sidewalls were, but it's the same
this is
same material.
Material, yeah.
It's all thermally
course.
bonded together.
This is in Pause Reboot,
What is this?
Yeah,
This is the floor.
This is in Pause and reboots,
but not the restart.
not on the restart.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, this is normally laid out and stapled around the edges on most flooring systems and most trailers. So first, this is actually bonded to the floor, which is pretty unique.
Different.
Everybody just lays it over and then tacks it around the edges. So that is That's
this
amazing.
is all one piece too.
That's
you
all,
don't
yeah,
have
all
4 to
one
8
piece,
pieces.
not a bunch of seams.
But this flooring is not laminated again, but it's thermally bonded. It goes through a big oven, and the core actually gets melted to the fiberglass.
Oh, wow.
So that's how it's all put together. It's not put together through adhesive. It's all bonded together.
So being
firmly.
one piece like that, you're not going to pick up those soft spots after years.
Well, and the bubbles and the everything
You
rolling
won't
and
have any
everything.
seams.
But look how far apart our cross members are, and there's no
Yeah.
soft spots on the floor.
Yeah.
But this floor is so strong and durable.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, for not even thicker than it is, you know,
No, it's amazing, yeah.
that it can span that amount of space.
Span that
and not
area
have
with
any
no
flex in
issue.
it.
I think it's really important that we have a sledgehammer at some point in one of these. Do we have some? Oh yeah.
They had me pick up an 8-pound sledgehammer and try to break it. You could break concrete with this heavy a sledgehammer, but I couldn't break it, and neither could anybody else on the team.
So part of the rite of passage of selling Pause units, right? Yeah, you got to put a hole through this. See? So this floor, that's it, right there. Same material. So let's see what she got.
Nothing. Wow.
Just
Wow.
I'll hold it.
Oh, he got the edge of it.
You're strong.
He got the edge. He tilted the edge of the hammer. Right on that edge right here.
Flip it out. Did you flip it?
Huh? Go.
That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, he can bench about 500
Yeah.
pounds. He's
Yeah,
30 years old. 30
Let me see
years.
that
Yeah,
thing.
swing
Let me
that
show you
thing.
how to swing this thing.
Okay.
All right.
All right, hold on. This
Oh,
side.
this side. This
Yeah,
side.
because that's got a sharp
Okay.
edge on it.
Gee.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ah.
That's insane.
How'd you do that?
you're strong.
It's good.
Yeah.
You're not even,
No.
that's not even a dent.
No.
What did you do? Jeez, I'm not messing with this guy.
I'm gonna go with same hole.
Okay, come on, Terry.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna go?
Okay. Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Terry.
You've lost your manhood.
I guess. Send me back to service, I guess.
Okay. All right.
I think it's good.
You just don't have that old man strength yet.
I guess. I hit it so hard it like twisted my wrist.
Really
like,
hurt
this,
your-
like this hurts. Like, seriously. You got my Advil? Yeah. Okay.
The floor, insane stuff, what you could do with that stuff. And anything else, you wouldn't even have taken any muscle. You could have just dropped the sledgehammer on the floor and it would have just broke right through that floor system. So they take this trailer through the process. You're seeing the floor system get put on.
So you can see everything's glued down on the entire floor. All the joists are glued down. They usually bring it over, set it up top, pull all the wiring, heat ducting, plumbing, anything underneath, run it up. And then as you see in a little bit, they'll kind of simultaneously drop it down.
So it's all secured adhesively, but we use mechanical
Then-
we use mechanical fasteners.
We use
too.
mechanical fasteners all the way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once
wow.
we put the wall on, every 8 inches, we put called a lag or a screw, I guess you could say that, all the way through the floor into the sidewall.
I know we'll get to it, but I have to know now, did the walls sit on top of the floor? Or
They sit on top of the floor.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
Especially our extrusion, yeah, has a little lip to it, so they can come from the bottom up to secure it.
That's the only way to do it.
The floor's on.
I don't like when our manufacturers do, through the side, because walls are gonna flex.
Right.
Yeah.
A little bit more chance for that.
So that's awesome. You go from the bottom up.
Yeah. So besides the adhesive, you guys are
We
fastening
are
it.
mechanically fastening
Yeah.
everything, yeah. Yep.
I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, it just gets me fired up to see just the quality of it being built. Like I said, we have them coming in and we just see them after they're built, put together. but really the structure of a camper is what you don't see. It's just an amazing experience to see that firsthand. So that's what we
That's
felt
the
under
insulation.
the
Yeah,
tank.
that's
That's
under,
under the tanks.
Yeah.
We pre-cut everything for every hole that we have in the frame, and that way nothing gets gapped, and then we foam everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dense.
Better than that little that foil that you
Oh,
see
yeah.
on most
Yeah.
trailers.
Yeah.
That
That's
woven
super
foil.
dense.
Like that's actual insulation right there.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I mean, I'm even looking at the ductwork that they have sitting, you know, back there. It's better than like your dryer exhaust vent.
Oh yeah, like look
Heat
at this.
vents
Yeah.
that
Look at
people
this.
have.
You guys see this?
Like that's some thick, serious stuff there.
Yeah, this is not like regular ducting that you use on most trailers,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
You
Yeah.
usually use that stuff that you
Put your
accidentally
dryer
put your
to.
finger in and poke a hole through it, right?
Yep.
Look,
Exactly.
have you actually played around doing this stuff? This is like, this kind of has like an automotive
Yeah.
grade to it.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
That's some strong stuff right there.
yeah. Super
That's
rigid.
crazy.
The nice thing about this is because sometimes over time you can get kinks,
Get kinks in there.
and that's
Yeah.
going to be really hard to
Yeah,
kink.
They
It's so
literally, I've
rigid.
seen dryer duct stuff with the
Oh,
thin
yeah.
stuff just running through the other trailers I've
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
that's Truma. That's a German company, right? So they're gonna give you all the proper
Yeah.
ducts and fittings.
That composite floor gives the 22.4 a rigid, rot-resistant foundation that doesn't care if you spend years driving through bad weather or down rough roads. We've learned how it's thermally bonded, resists flex, and how the insulation and premium ducting are built right into the underbelly structure. We even saw how the floor material shrugs off a sledgehammer. On top of that foundation, Pause treats the interior systems almost like a small home rather than a standard RV. The next step on the line is where the plumbing goes in. Instead of plastic fittings and random routing, you'll see brass fittings, shutoff valves, and a deliberate layout that's designed to be serviceable and durable. Let's step into that stage to see how the water gets run through the trailer.
Then we call it our base set. So we take all the base cabinets and scare everything down, run the wiring up, and this station here is where we do all our above floor plumbing. We have very minimal water lines running to the floor. Of course, there's certain locations that we have to, as you can see on the 22.4, which we have a heat duct running through right beside it,
Right.
to try to prevent that. But all our above floor plumbing gets put in here,
But
which
that's
they're
just to get
getting
the water
started.
lines from one side to the other
Yeah,
because
as
there's no cabinets to run the water lines in.
And then
So
the
that-
screws are all being screwed from underneath.
So that is
Yeah, just-
basically a temporary screw to hold, let the glue dry, and once we get up to our sidewall set, you can see the lags,
Oh,
what
the
we
big
call
lags that go
that
through?
go through every 8 inches through the floor and through the wall.
Oh, wow. Everything all ran through here, nice and organized.
So here you can see where the fresh tank, the lines
Yep.
come up.
The line coming up right there in the fresh tank.
And all the batteries sit underneath there naturally, you know, of
Yep.
course. And then the electronic, the Victron board and everything's
Yeah.
sitting here. So that's what's taken up. That's great. But,
And as you guys are going through here, that's where you're constantly cleaning and sweeping and all the debris out from underneath.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you clean every unit, every station, every day.
Yeah.
Before it rolls, before it rolls to the next station, it has to be cleaned out. So that helps with all the shakedown later on, get all the,
Oh, yeah.
all the
that
empty
debris
cavities.
that's normally left under there in most trailers. I don't know how many times the tech has taken something open and there's all kinds of debris in there.
the other thing, if you notice, Terry, all the connections on the PEX line
Mm-hmm.
are all copper. They're not plastic.
brass, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Brass,
Yeah,
brass,
the brass
brass
connections.
fittings. Yeah.
See that?
Yeah,
Instead
look
of
at
plastic fittings.
They're normally, yeah, you're right, because they're normally plastic.
Plastic
Yeah,
fittings.
see that.
Yep.
Yeah, this is huge. Like almost every trailer that we have, sell, carry over the years never does this.
The brass
Yes.
fittings.
I mean, you can go down to Ace Hardware and buy a bag of these versus those plastic ones.
Yep.
These are like 10 times more expensive. That's one of the
I
reasons
was
why
gonna say
nobody
it's
does it.
just cheap. That's why they do the plastic
Yeah.
ones.
Oh, it's
just cheaper.
more than 10 times expensive. Yeah, like one of these is going to be like a bag of 10 of those plastic ones.
Yeah.
And when you add that up on every fitting, the price is going up a lot. Plus, these will never break or snap or crack.
Right.
You get hairline cracks on these all the time,
And then
on the plastic ones.
look at the structure in here, in the walls. Normally just the cheapest lumber ever in those walls, and you feel like if you just trip, you're gonna fall right through it, literally. And I had, my son did that once. He fell sideways and knocked a hole in the wall with his shoulder. I mean, it wasn't like a hard fall. I mean,
I believe it.
no joke. I'm not kidding. This is all fiberglass,
All
right?
fiberglass inside.
All
and out.
fiberglass. Of course, no paper to peel off.
Look at this, and it's not even all put together.
I know.
Once you put the actual
It's
walls
standing
on and
up
the
right
roof,
now, and look how rigid
and
that
look
is
how
right
rigid
now.
that is
Yeah.
without even having it all.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's amazing.
when you build houses and you put walls up, they're like everything's rocking until you start actually assembling
Tying
the
everything
roof.
together, yeah.
Yeah.
Bed.
So the fact that it's
Oh, yeah.
already that rigid.
And of course, there's shutoff valves down here
Mm-hmm.
underneath the trailer. So many trailers don't do anything with these shutoff
Yeah,
valves
that's
at all.
where your water heater sits.
Yep.
That's all of your bypasses and
Look at this, though, Terry. Look at this. Like, I just like everything. Like, I've seen this on other trailers, like the Imperials.
Oh yeah.
Everything's plastic.
All of it's plastic.
And we had those snapping because it's such a tight spot. We had those getting cracked all the time. It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
nightmare.
The
Like
stress.
pulling this
Trying to get that out of there and
getting
fixing that.
and fixing all those
Yeah.
little fittings, right?
Yeah.
I've already had one of the water fittings. One of the guys, he had
Yeah.
to shut his trip down because
you can't.
of a hairline crack that you
On one
couldn't
of
even
these.
see.
Yeah, I was saying, like, a couple of years ago, I camped at Romer Land
Mhm.
with one of the Imperials, and the back fit, all of these are plastic, every
Yeah.
single one. And I had a hairline crack on one of these, and it's just like, shut down the whole thing.
yeah, can't do
I was at
anything.
Ace, and I went to go buy them, and I was like, oh, no wonder why he doesn't do metal, because I
Yeah.
was like, so expensive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That was so frustrating,
Quality,
right? Yeah, but it's frustrating when you're out camping and you just lose your water because of that. There's something so simple. Yeah, look, don't you love that? That's the bed platform opposed to just 2x2s or furring strips. Look how thick that aluminum is. That's amazing.
It really is.
It's just so,
I like that they built the cage around the.
Just to protect it
yeah.
That was
from stuff going on.
Yeah, that
that was
cage
a good
you guys
ad.
put
Yeah,
on was
that was
awesome.
smart.
It's nice. Like, look at this. I mean, this is like just a little detail, the screw, and they put that rubber around it just to hold it in nice and tight. I feel like you usually just get straps.
Yeah.
And then also going through these things, they don't put the corrugated plastic to protect the hoses, right? Through those pieces. That's some good.
They don't. It's used typically a
Yeah.
metal strap over the
Yeah.
packs.
It's just a cheap little.
Yeah.
So I noticed that you guys drop test the LP lines too. Is that what that is?
Lavon can explain it, yeah.
You
Certain different stages, they got to do different testing.
the pre-appliance test.
okay? That's good to know.
Yeah, doing a
Because that's
pressure
part of our PDI too.
pressure test.
But it's good to know that it's done from here as well.
Well, you do another test farther up the line too.
Yeah, with the appliances on.
But
So
before the
you're-
appliances are installed, they had to do a test up the
So
gas
you're
line.
testing
multiple,
as you go?
Multiple different stations.
Okay.
So they're testing just the lines before an appliance is put
Yeah.
on.
That's
So to make sure the lines aren't leaking.
yeah.
And then once the appliances go on, they go through a whole nother test. Yeah, they're not rushing these things down the line.
Yeah.
Like you see some.
That's why I'm surprised because like I've been to other ones and it's just like bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
You
They're
don't get it out.
Going through so fast they don't have time
Other way.
to test it.
Here you can start seeing how the heat ducts and stuff are run more.
Yeah.
How it comes out from the furnace and all that.
Another thing to point out is how they've got all
Oh,
these
yeah.
openings
Through
with
all the
that,
metal.
with the grommets in there. I mean, that's all the way through like that, which you do not normally see that. It's usually an oversized hole that the wine's just flopping around in. And that's the same way with all of it.
Look at
It's-
this one, the propane one. I mean, they have that plus that foam in there. That's awesome.
And the fact that you got all the different colors of wiring running through here. Some of the manufacturers just all have all black wires. running
More
through
and more are switching to color coding.
there.
now.
They're getting more color
It's
coded.
more
But
and more.
you could chase the
even on the-
problem a lot faster.
He was just telling me that right in here in this ductwork, they have a little sleeve that's slit. So behind all your Nautilus system, and this is where your water heater goes, so it keeps it all warm back in
Yep.
there too.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's just good to know.
Yeah.
When you're sleeping at night, you know you have that heat going to it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And just look at the framing continuing on around all these things.
Then we started ducting heat to the pass-throughs too.
Oh, okay.
We started that, what, 6 months ago or so, Brian?
Yeah.
Or when did we start that?
Putting heat in the pass-through.
Yeah.
Nice.
Vaughn also actually moved the water filter from underneath
Yeah.
here to the
Oh,
bus.
good. Yeah, that was
We're
always
gonna-
hard to get to. Yeah.
All our units,
Oh,
we're going to
nice,
start
yeah.
relocating all our water
Okay.
filters so they're more accessible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, water
That's
filters
good.
up here.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the water
Right,
heater.
You know what I mean?
Now
Usually
the
you get, like,
recycling
blocks of wood, right? Platform.
circulation line. We run line to the furthest point in the unit with hot water, and it recirculates it. Then when you turn a faucet on, you instantly have hot water
Very nice.
Yeah.
versus waiting like a minute and a half for
Yep.
hot water.
Right to heat up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very impressive.
So
What saves water?
these on-demand water heaters, sometimes you have to turn it on and wait 30 seconds
Oh, no,
for it
that's-
to
Yeah.
engage.
At least 30 seconds sometimes.
And then it's like, then it starts
I
getting
mean,
hot.
where you're at
It
in the
goes
trailer.
by pressure.
That wastes a lot of water.
Yeah.
You're off grid.
So they have a whole separate line, and they've actually run the line to the shower and like closer,
Yeah.
right? So now there's
Yeah.
a circulating
That's
line,
water waste.
and it's actually doing a loop, and that water's hot. So when you turn on the spigot, it's instant. Yeah.
Yep. I've had tankless hot water heaters and it didn't have that.
Yeah, a lot of tankless people think, oh, it's instant, and it's like, no,
There's
no,
a difference
it's
between
on
a tankless-
demand
Recirculating.
versus
Right.
instant, right?
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
There's a
But this is
difference.
on demand / instant.
Yeah. Very impressive.
Now we've seen how Pause handles their plumbing, with a recirculating hot water system and components that are placed where you can actually access and service them. The next piece of the puzzle is the brain of the trailer. On the 22.4, that means a custom programmed Victron board and a system that lets technicians and remote support see what's happening inside your system. For anyone planning to spend real time off-grid, this is where reliability and diagnosability become just as important as capacity. Let's look at how Pause puts that electrical brain together.
You guys want to look at the electronics? This is how we buy the boards in.
That's pretty cool. The fact that they've got all this put together onto these
Oh yeah, they
panels.
just slap it in and wire
So
it up.
each board is specific to each serial number. So how
Yeah.
many batteries it has, how much solar it has on the roof and all that, and it's all pre-programmed.
Pre-programmed and all the wires ran.
See, then every board has this little tag on it that has the serial number of the unit on it. Plus it has a phone number of the company that puts this together for us because they provide tech support for it.
Yeah.
So if the unit is actually connected to Wi-Fi, they can tie into the system and reprogram it, read error codes or do
That
whatever.
organization there is
So,
just, it's
yeah.
amazing.
It's so cool. We got to watch them do that. They like hacked into the Garmin, and like you can see.
They see.
It's
yeah.
so cool to see that.
Yeah,
Look
that's
on
impressive.
people's
That-
face.
Brian, what
That's
is it? There's
impressive.
a SD card in it that stores any data for extended.
It goes back for 4 years, 4 years, I think, 5 years.
I'm not sure how far back, but it's.
It automatically
Yeah.
stores all that.
Wow.
But as soon as you back it up online, then it automatically stores everything.
Yeah,
Wow.
But it automatically just stores it for that long.
that's amazing.
Without going online.
See, then the big Anderson connector up top is where the
Well,
batteries
no,
get
we're
hooked
here
to.
at the exit,
Yeah.
the force.
So,
impressive.
and then all the other connections are on the side, but with Anderson connectors too. So
Tell me the reason why do it this way on these platforms.
just to make it nicer, neater, and organized. But it also it's all programmed per unit, so it just saves
Yeah.
a lot of hassle in house
got
to
that
try to
side,
program it to make it what we need it to be.
So where are the SD cards, Aud?
Right there, micro SD. That's the 32 gig card, and that comes with it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then the autogen start. Have you dealt with the autogen yet? Oh my gosh. So like there's so many parameters that you can go into.
Oh yes, I
Or
dealt
like-
with that on a motorhome before, but not on a, not,
Well,
not
it's
on
like
one of these.
so in depth on this. You can go in and like adjust it, like voltages, amperages, battery percentages. Like
To tell it when to
I came
come
in
on.
one morning and there was a one just running, and like I couldn't get it to cut off because it was in like a autogen
Yeah,
state.
it was his state, so it
and
was
it
doing
just
what
like
it was doing,
takes over and it like does what it has to do.
and then shuts off.
Yeah, it's so amazing.
That's a good thing to point out that Thomas was talking about is the autogen start and the functionality in that. The fact that, and some of the higher end motorhomes will have that autogen start where they've got the people have got their dogs in there and the temperature's fine in the morning, but they want that AC to kick on. And so now you have the ability for that to do that with the autogen start.
Yeah.
You could set those parameters and it kicks on a certain temperature. So if you got your battery systems ran too low, your generator is going to kick in and
Yeah.
kick on and run that no matter what. So that's pretty cool.
Gosh,
Yeah,
you
look at
guys
that.
are killing it with the timing of all this. Us being able to see this.
I know, look at that.
This is awesome.
And the fact that that's already organized in there, that's already just a setup there, that you just drop it in and then tie it all to the
So
trailer.
does it come to you guys already put together, or do you? Oh, okay.
It's all together.
So the experts put this all together and all you have to do is plug and play.
That's
Hook
good.
it all up.
That's time
Yeah,
consuming.
that's amazing. Man, look at the connections.
Yeah.
That's impressive. And of course, there's all this tied in together, zip tied together and organized.
See, it's that small detail, right?
I know,
just
just
zip tying everything together, just to make
keeping it all
clean.
tight, less issues to happen.
Yeah, it's just stuff's not
Yeah,
scrambled
amazing.
everywhere. This is truly the definition of you pay for what you get.
It's exactly right. You pay for what you get. I mean, all the wire chases, first of all, they're laser cut. Then they of course they wrap the openings so that the wires don't have any problem. And then on top of wrapping openings, they have wire harnesses wrapping all the wires on top of that. So I mean, it's overkill, but that's what you want when you buy a Pause.
That's a box. You probably haven't seen the silver box in there.
Okay.
Basically just a transfer switch, basically, if you want to call it that. So your power
For the generator.
For the generator.
Okay.
You get your shore power, and then you got your inverter power, and you got generator power. So we need to make sure nothing gets crossed through that hole. You don't
Yeah.
want two powers coming together. Basically, that's all that it is. Just it manages your power coming in with your shore power, your inverter power, and your generator power.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's all.
That's the big pop you hear when you fire it up.
Yeah, and that's smart, and it just
Yeah.
will automatically, it's going to figure out what it needs to go to.
Yeah.
Because when these batteries reach a certain level, the generator automatically will kick in and recharge them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now it prioritizes the generator power over everything, right?
Shore power over everything.
Okay, so it is shore power.
If you're
Okay.
in a campground, you're gonna get your shore power first, generator, and then your inverter.
Okay.
So it prioritizes shore power if you're plugged in?
Yeah. Shore
Okay.
power is gonna take that power automatically.
Okay.
Usually it kicks on right away, but I'm not sure if
It's like
flat.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
You'll hear that big boom go on in there. Yeah.
Isn't that quite a system?
Did you guys
Yeah.
already
See,
set
this
her up
this is
today?
what people don't
You guys already set her up
realize
today.
is this whole system right here is like $20,000, right?
Oh yeah, with
And-
everything that's happening in here.
And here and bad, and people are like, you want a $20,000 trailer, you can go find one,
Right.
and then you just have the power system in the Pause, right?
Yeah.
Now you got to add everything else.
Add another 20 hours on that.
So that's how the 22.4 manages power intelligently, using a Victron system that's tailored to each trailer and can even be troubleshot remotely. That's a huge advantage for long-term ownership. But keeping you comfortable isn't just about electricity, it's also about how the walls and roof handle heat, cold, and moisture. The new 22.4 and Restart use laminated walls with an aluminum frame and insulation on the outside of that frame, which dramatically reduces thermal bridging and gets rid of those cold stripes you see in typical aluminum-framed RVs. Up top, a fully framed roof and carefully mounted solar panels complete the shell. Let's head to the roof and wall stations to see how that structure comes together.
So Levon, from there it comes into here. The first thing in the morning, you set the walls and the roof, or what do you set? Walls and roof.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, the
Yeah, right there
aluminum
you can,
structure up there.
you can see the radius.
So it is
structure,
barrel.
radius roof. So that's cool because a lot of the trailers will say they're aluminum frame walls, but when it comes to the radius roof, it's a wood structure up there.
Yeah.
So,
So this
that's
is
typical.
interesting.
So
I
that
see
is
you-
not typical to see the aluminum structure all the way through.
Inch of foam below the rafters.
No, I see the wood stuff in
We
the
have to
aluminum
do that. And we, like all our exterior walls, we have to do that too.
on the main
But
corners.
when you screw it together,
You gotta have something
it would
to
So
compress.
great.
It would compress.
That's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But not everybody does that though.
No,
I know you see you have to, but,
but
not
yes,
everybody
the
does that.
foam insulation is also great to see as well.
So on the roof, the foam, half-inch foam is below.
Yep.
On the walls, it's on the half-inch
see the
foam
foam
on the
up
outside.
Yeah.
right below,
Okay.
coming up
So we put
underneath
it
all
on the
that
roof, we
aluminum
put it
structure.
below, so when you're running your heater or your AC on the inside, you don't see the
keeps it in.
condensation on
Okay.
the
And there's
inside.
the
So is that
fiberglass
same
wrap in the
thing
top
done
edge.
on the, for mounting the window or the the cabinetry,
As far as what?
the wood stuff?
No.
Okay.
But all there's backers in the walls. There's aluminum backers in the walls that
Yeah.
so you have your screw retention stuff.
And this
All
is
your cabinets.
going to be the same as a reboot,
Right.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
The walls are the same
Yeah,
as a reboot.
yeah.
Reboot, restart, Pause X, all have the same.
They all have
walls.
the same walls. Everything
Same
has
walls,
the same
same
walls.
roof.
Same roof, same walls. That's
Right.
pretty impressive.
It's a big
now,
deal.
Now, some of those backers, they do put wood in them, don't they?
Not in the sidewalls.
Not in the sidewalls.
The backers in the sidewalls. There's no wood in the sidewalls. No. But the only wood is inside that tube.
Yeah. To use as a backer, so you can.
But see, that tube is totally encased in aluminum. There's no way for water to get
Yeah.
to that wood.
Right,
to rot
right.
out or anything like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That wood is just for structure, so it can't
Screw
collapse.
retention.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing I was impressed that, like, Grand Design and Brinkley
Yeah,
did.
and so did you?
Yeah.
Maynard was talking about how. See how that's like the aluminum doesn't actually touch the bottom. There's a
Yep.
foam core that runs along the whole. So you don't get those like condensation lines because there's actually, it's not fiberglass and then aluminum right above the fiberglass. There's a half-inch foam that's blocking the
Yep.
inside sealing to the aluminum. So you're not gonna have that cold seepage through the walls or through the roof. And also your heat is gonna go up and it
Rises,
doesn't
yeah.
hit an aluminum right beyond a little thin piece of
Yeah.
Exactly.
fiberglass. It's gonna hit that foam core.
Yeah.
And then it's the same if you look up here. We should, well, you can see it right here. See that?
Yep.
Now the
Yep.
foam core is on the, yeah, across the whole thing.
Right.
Because most trailers, you're gonna get this thin fiberglass and then the aluminum is gonna be butted up against
Yeah.
That's
it.
it.
And that right there.
All
So
around.
you're
where
not
you
gonna
wake
have
up.
that
Yeah.
condensation lines and like aluminum is the most conductive, one of the most conductive materials in the world, you know, to bring heat and cold through it, right? So
You
that's
can
just,
also see how thick the roof is up here.
Oh, there's pieces of the roof over there.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool to see up close.
I think it's so funny is because you'll see that in some big high-end fifth wheels where they make the walls thicker and thicker and thicker, but they just
they don't do that.
They bring the aluminum out thicker and thicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't do
And it's
that.
kind of like you can make a 10-foot wall, and if you open the door, all the air is going to come through the door. And it's like, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter how thick your wall is.
This is all transfer.
If you have a transfer, like,
So
and your aluminum is just it's a highway for hot and cold to go through.
thermal bridge.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like the biggest thermal bridge you could ever put in the trailer. And that, to me, this is the genius of these walls,
Yeah.
that you're not seeing this on almost anything. The people who do this is that you see the fish houses.
Yeah.
The guys, and they're trying to get their trailers down to 40 below zero.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's why they do that. But you're seeing some of like the Renegades have adapted doing this. So you're
Mhm.
talking $1 million coach.
Yeah.
Pretty
awesome.
cool when you think about it, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
County line makes all the walls, transporting them over on this trailer. And that's how we get our product from county line.
Even how thick this is right here. Like this fiberglass with the Asdel's nearly 1/4 inch thick, right? That's pretty thick. Like this is almost 1/4 inch, just this fiberglass Asdel backing.
No,
I sometimes feel like you can see that where it's like credit card thin, right? You know, and that's,
Oh, yeah.
that's why you get that wavy.
So these
Yep,
are
definitely.
how all the walls are screwed together. How long are these screws?
I believe they're 3-inch.
Okay.
Yeah, and then of course at the joints they're spray foaming,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put
filling all those gaps.
Eternabond tape over the top of that then.
Eternabond tape and then spray foamed.
Gotta Eternabond some good stuff.
So that's the lag. That's good.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
That's why you're using all four sides and roof, walls, floors to the wall, and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's every
it's no joke.
every couple inches that's going,
That's nuts.
and then through there, right? It's giving you some good.
I just love that the walls sit on top of the floor. How the walls sit on top of the floor, like your house. You know, it's built on top of the foundation.
Yeah.
You don't drill your walls to the side of your house. Put it on top.
Yeah. That's crazy. Do you see how many are under there?
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Look how many there are.
How far
Man,
apart
that's
is
crazy.
that?
Like 6 to 8
6
inches
inch.
max. 6 inches? 6 inches.
Yeah.
Looks about every 6 inches. Yeah, you can see it all the way down, all the way across.
Just, yeah.
You see that every 6
That's
inches?
crazy.
That's good news.
And
That's a solid structure right there.
feels solid.
On the restart, the way I did the floor, the way I did, because on a lipper frame, you don't have this lip
Yeah.
coming out like this. You just have outriggers every, what, 2-3 feet or whatever.
Right.
So then if we did that, then we would only have every 2-3 foot to secure the wall to the floor.
Yeah.
So we didn't like that, so that's why we put an aluminum frame around the whole perimeter.
Those outriggers have quite
And
a
that's
spread.
on the restart. You
On the
did that.
restart,
You
yeah.
did the aluminum frame.
Because otherwise, I mean, you would have only had securement.
Oh yeah,
Wherever
that'd been
Oh,
bad.
so you added aluminum around and then
On the
screwed every
restart.
6 inches like this.
Sure how often-
These are every 6.
No, on the restart. How often did you screw?
Well, that's outrigger.
Yeah, but we had the floor.
Yeah.
When you screw.
Oh, the same as this.
Secure the wall, yeah, so it's same.
Every
Yeah.
6-9 inch. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
very
that's, I mean, that's one of the reasons why we did the floor the way we did it. But
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't save cost, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's still secured
I mean, even that little guy
properly.
is, you
Yeah.
know, the less expensive one. They're still securing it really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on this next unit, we can see what we do on the all our corners, do up top, on the sides.
Oh yeah.
Everything is covered with a Eternabond tape. All the way around, anywhere that water could extrude into.
That's some
Yeah,
serious stuff.
That's
That's
amazing.
before any
That's some.
extrusions or anything.
That is so
Yeah.
super.
I believe they put 2 layers.
Some major adhesive
2
right there
layers?
on
Oh,
that
yeah.
Eternabond.
Look,
That's
they actually
crazy.
do 2 layers.
Oh, it's
On
You
everything.
can feel.
Do you
the
see that? You can
thickness.
come over on this side. You can see they actually put
Yeah.
2 layers of this
That's
stuff.
impressive.
What's it called?
This is
Eternabond.
Eternabond.
Yeah. So
It's
they'll
supposed
this
to
all
ha-
get peeled off when
So
it's
like on a
supposed to-
normal RV roof, they use it like on a slide out, where
Yeah.
the extrusion of a slide out and the rubber roof comes together.
Right.
Is where the most common use for Eternabond tape is.
Yeah.
Super sticky.
The cool
Oh,
thing
yeah.
is it's supposed to last
Last
for eternity.
Forever.
That's
That's the
Eternabond.
Eternabond.
That's the point of why they named it Eternabond.
In fact, they've got that overlapping all around the edges. That is usually it's just they're just
Yeah, once
relying
it's on there,
caulking.
it doesn't come off.
You put the trim on there and you caulk it,
It's hard.
and that's all they do on this.
It's
That's
hard though.
Pretty cool.
It's very sticky. Yeah, this stuff is like next level. This is like the most expensive,
Yeah.
you know, adhesive tape you can get
Oh yeah.
to prevent from leaks or anything.
On the mezzanine.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing that really stood out to me about the Pause, when they put all of their sidewalls and the roof together, they take Eternabond on all of the corners and they double it up. So you have 2 layers of Eternabond on all of your corners where your walls meet. Water intrusions, never gonna happen. And on your major corners, they even put a 3rd little Eternabond tape over top of that. It's just amazing to see.
Saying we want to do an experiment
Yeah.
just to see how strong the Eternabond tape is.
We're
Yeah.
gonna put it
So
across.
we wondered if you volunteered, we could just wrap it around you, see if you can break free or not.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot! I was gonna like do it on my hand, but then I just
No.
realized I'm losing all my hair.
Brandon,
yeah.
Brandon said we're going to put it all across Terry's
Oh,
mouth.
across Terry's mouth.
I said, we're
He'll
gonna
break
put in
through that in
Brandon.
an hour.
We can put that
So
in
the other
Brandon's
thing that
armpits
we do
next.
different than the traditional RV build, as well Levon does, instead of using sealant, where he can, he uses Eternabond tape.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's
So
fantastic.
that's something that you don't have to worry about maintaining.
So the Eternabond tape, some people have claimed that it can last up to 35 years if it's properly applied to any surface.
Right.
So you'd only have to replace it once in the lifetime of a Pause, because Pauses last 70 years.
Yeah, you'll have to, halfway through its life, you'll have to. But if it's covered by extrusions, it should last forever, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it's double and then tripled around the corners right here.
Yep.
They add even more right there.
But these are different stink pipes too. I don't know if you guys have seen these.
Oh, yes.
Traditional. They're called Siphon 360, I believe
Yep.
is what it is. So it helps eliminate that odor, just the way they're designed.
It creates like a vortex that pulls the smells out of the tanks with just a little airflow.
I mean, that's on top of the unit. It's one of the things that nobody really sees and we talk about. but
Yeah.
It is a different stink cap than what a traditional
Yeah.
RV has.
What is it called?
Siphon 360, I
Siphon
believe.
360, yep.
And then come over here, guys. We try to limit the amount of intrusions that we make on top of the roof, because anything that's on top of the roof is susceptible to be a leak point.
Yep.
Because you're flat. So like our extrusion, if you notice our extrusion, that does not screw down from the top, it screws in from the sides. So that's actually a Z bracket if you look over here. So everything is screwed in through the side versus coming down from the top. So it just helps eliminate some of the potential leak points if you ever
Yeah.
had any. And then our solar panels are on a bar that goes from one side to the other side. That is riveted in. Yeah, you can see it.
As I say, I see the middle like bump stop there.
That's
The
just a bump stop. That's just a
rubber,
but
bushy.
that's not screwed in. But that
Sorry.
creates that air gap below the solar panels too, so your solar panels aren't overheating too. But those solar panels are not secured onto the
Tight
top
fit.
of the roof.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So so you're not dealing with any screws. Because most people are doing a bracket, an L
That'd be a
bracket,
cool
and
picture.
screwing
And
straight
screw
to
it right
the roof.
in. Yeah.
all of
These
us
are
on
all
the roof.
floating.
But then if you do that, then you have to put sealant on top of it, then you have
Hey.
to maintain your sealant and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Step over. Yeah.
He said it'll hold. I just thought that was a cool idea. You can
Tom and
see the whole factory behind us.
oh yeah. Let's come over here, Terry. So you're not. Yeah.
They're the brains.
We got to go up and stand on the roof, a whole group of us in a small area. You didn't feel it move. On an average trailer, they tell you to walk on the structure if you're gonna, unless you lay plywood out there, and step on that area carefully.
One thing on the Pause XC22.4, for you guys to notice, we got 2 points for the ladders to be, the roof ladders to be attached to.
Oh yeah, I see that.
The purpose of that is you can take a long broom, you actually don't have to go on through the roof to clear off
That's a
your
good
solar
point.
panels. You can stay on your ladder, so you take
Yeah.
the danger part away from that. Follow me on that?
Yep.
So you can put your ladder here or your
Or
ladder.
there.
So
Very
with a
nice.
long broom handle, you can reach all your solar panels and
Oh, that's
clean your solar panels off. so
yeah,
you don't
that's
have to worry about
clever.
worrying about-
Clever. Okay, here.
Is it 1,800 watts total?
Hold on.
Here.
1,000 and 4 and 4?
1,000 on the roof, yeah.
And what are the briefcases each?
400 each.
So it's 1,800 watts of total solar.
And then the solar awning just got approved, so that'll add another 700 to 800 watts.
The what now?
Solar awning. But that's only going to be
Okay.
on the Roamer edition.
It's the Roamer edition. What I just love about these roofs, they don't flex. You go walk
Yeah.
on like a regular stick and staple camper,
Yeah, did you notice that?
and it's just like
There's no flex. But when you walk on some trailers, you're like, oh my gosh, you feel like soft spots, like you're going to sink in.
You're
and-
supposed to step on the. You're supposed to look for the cross members.
Yeah, you look. No, some of them say lay out plywood on the roof so you
So you can-
distribute the
yeah.
weight out and then
Yeah.
you can walk on it.
This was brilliant, the way that you mounted the solar panels without having to go into the roof.
Yeah, don't you love it how it's all mounted to the side so
Yeah.
you're not dealing with
Yeah.
as many holes in the roof. Now that the laminated walls and fully framed roof are together, the 22.4 is finally starting to look like a finished trailer.
From here, it moves into the last stages on the line, where the remaining appliances are installed, systems are tested, and all the final touches are added to make a complete Pause. To recap, today at the Pause factory, we followed the 22.4 from the ground up. We started underneath, where the tanks and generator are protected from the elements by a Huck-riveted frame, semi-truck grade insulation, and thoughtful ducting that disperses heat through the underbelly. We watched how the MorRyde air suspension, with truck-grade air fittings, a dedicated tank, and dual shocks, give a smooth and secure ride necessary for off-road and extended use. From there, we saw the thermally bonded floor get glued and mechanically fastened to the frame. On top of that, the base set stage showed us intentional routing for plumbing and wiring, built to be serviceable years down the road. We looked at how the 22.4 handles hot water with recirculation, then stepped into the brain of the Pause, a custom-programmed Victron system that lets you get remote help when you need it. Finally, we saw how the laminated walls and roof come together, featuring a robust and insulated shell designed for real-world use. But there's another piece that makes the Pause 22.4 so special: the cabinets.
You see these cabinets?
Dude,
We should look
you're
at
doing a
these.
great
You should come
job,
look at these cabinets.
Oh yeah. Very light. Oh yeah, way lighter than wood.
You think it was a lot lighter?
That's a lot lighter than wood.
Like, look at this. Like, yeah, grab that. Like, that's a huge cabinet. I mean, I think what's heaviest in that thing is all the latches and the hardware. Yeah, I think those latches and hardware
Do
are
it with
probably.
You
one
can
arm.
feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
you
Extend it
wanna feel
out.
That thing is like it's
just holding it out.
It's deceptively light.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're right. The hardware wise is why.
Yeah, I think it's the hardware that's
feel it,
heavier
yeah.
than the
I
actual.
know, right?
Yeah.
These aluminum cabinets are lightweight and built to last. Each piece is precision cut, bent, and fitted almost like a puzzle. Next week, we'll head to Rock Run, an Amish-owned, fully off-grid factory that houses one of the most impressive modern metal shops in the industry that manufactures the cabinetry for the Pause 22.4. Join us next time on Behind the Build.
No, I think he's 450 years old, and he's just lying to us.
It's Dracula.
Dracula.